everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making this beautiful Spring Sun Mandala Vest. This is so much fun to make. I will get into the supplies we need and talk about this piece and measurements and frequently asked questions, and then we'll get into making this beautiful piece. So today's yarn is actually provided by Red Heart Yarns, so thank you to them. You are going to need 2 skeins, actually 2.5 skeins of the Super Saver Ombre color. This is 482 yards of yarn, so I got 2 skeins of this, and then I used Red Heart Super Saver as a half a skein. So you can see just the plain Super Saver yarn comes in 364 yards, and this is how much I had left, about a half a skein left, because I did the last 3 rounds of this project with the plain Cafe Latte color. So these are the 2 yarns that I am using today. I don't have any more left of this because it's in this project, but Super Saver Ombre, and this specific color that I'm using is Cocoa, but you can use any of the ombre colors or any of the yarn that Red Heart Yarns offers, and then there is this one as well, just Red Heart Super Saver, and this one is, like I said, Cafe Latte. This is a size 4 medium worsted weight yarn, so you can use a double knitting yarn, or even an Aran yarn would still work with this project, so you can use that. And then I've also made another one that I want to show you over here. Where is it? There we go. So I made one in the Caron cakes. How fun. So everybody's raving about the Caron cakes, and I've added a cute little brooch there. So this is the back of the mandala. It is so beautiful, and the Caron cakes, the color change is so drastic on that one. But with the ombre color, with the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, the color change is less drastic, and it just kind of blends very nicely in there. So that is so beautiful. So you're going to need that yarn, and then we're making this with a J size hook, which is 6 millimeters. Let me set this out here so you can see it. I am using this crochet hook today in this project. This is a J hook, which is 6 millimeters, and this specific hook you can get at the Etsy shop Would Be Fancy. I will put the link in the description of this video for this specific hook. It is ergonomic, hand carved, handcrafted, very easy to use if you hold your hook like this or even like this. It is super comfortable on the hand. So I'll put that link where you can get these because these are very popular. Also, you're going to need a scissors and a yarn needle for this project, so make sure you have those to cut your yarn and sew in some ends when we finish this project. And then you're going to need a brooch to close this. You can also use a ribbon closure as well, or you can make a chain with your yarn and use a chain method closure as well. So there's different creators' choices on those ones, but those are all the supplies we're going to need today. Now, for frequently asked questions, how long is this or how big is this? The circumference of the mandala we are making today is going to be approximately 43 inches, okay, which is about 112 centimeters. So you can see here we are making a huge circle. I know I don't have a whole lot of room here on my background to show you, but we are making a giant circle, okay? And we are adding these armholes right here and right here. Okay, so this is a back across the back of the shoulders here. And then it's going to be really super long. So it is so pretty. You can see the photos on my website, YARNutopia.com. You can see all of that in there. Now, before we begin, I do have to mention those links in the description of this video. There is a link to the written pattern, the free written pattern on YARNutopia.com. All of our content is free. This video tutorial is free. The written pattern is free on my website. So make sure you go check that out, YARNutopia.com. Also, check out my Facebook and Instagram, and if you make this piece, please share your photos and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your fabulous work. And also follow me on Instagram because we are hitting a milestone very soon. So please follow me on Instagram. My followers are growing every day, and I love you guys for that. So thank you so much. Also, I have to say a huge thank you to my dad, Fuad Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos at YARNutopia. So make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube so you can get that update on when he posts our next video. So, oh, and one last thing. On my website, there is a new support button. You can support YARNutopia now, so please support YARNutopia so we can keep bringing you these free, clear, and creative content, and you can see that in the sidebar, the right sidebar of my website, so make sure you support us. So thanks so much, everyone. Let's get started and make this beautiful Spring Sun Mandala Vest. Alright, let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and then pull that through and pull it tight. There's your slip knot. Insert your hook and we can begin. Let's start out by chaining 6. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to go all the way to the first chain way over here and slip stitch to form a ring. So go into there, then yarn over and pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. Okay, there we've created a ring. Now going on to round number 1, it says to chain up 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. And in this ring here, we're going to put 15 half double crochets. So yarn over, go into this ring, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that is a half double crochet. So you had to put 15 in there. So that's 1. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops. That's 2. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6. Okay, I still have like 9 more. So just half double crochet in here, and then when I have all 15, I'll meet you up for round 2. Alright, so I have my 15 half double crochet. Now that chain up 2 at the beginning of this round actually counts as a stitch, so you should actually have 16 stitches around, which includes this chain up 2. So we are going to slip stitch to that chain up 2 there. 1, 2, just go right into the front loop and the back loop, just like that, and then yarn over and pull it through and pull through that loop on your hook for a slip stitch. Okay, so that was round 1. So this is what it should look like. Okay, and you can take that little straggler in the back and kind of pull it tight so that that center hole kind of closes a little better, and then you can sew that in as well. Going right on to round 2, so you should have 16 stitches for round 1. So round 2 says to chain up 3, which counts as a double crochet in this round. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to count as a stitch. And we're going to double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, go back into that chain up 2 stitch that we just slip stitched into. Go back into there. Then yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and only pull through 2 loops. And then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Okay, that is a double crochet. So now it looks like there's 2 double crochets in that same stitch there. Then we're going to chain 2, so yarn over and pull through, just like that, and again, 2. We're going to skip 1 stitch, and we're going to put 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So skip this stitch and put 2 double crochets in the stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So chain 2, 1 and 2, skip the next stitch, and then put 2 double crochets in the stitch after that. 1 and 2. Okay, then chain 2, 1, 2, skip 1, and put 2 in the next. So just keep doing that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. All right, just finishing round 2 here. You should have 16 double crochets at the end of this round and 8 chain 2 spaces. Make sure to finish this round by chaining 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 right here. So go into the top of that chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome, so that was round 2. Going on to round 3, we're going to slip stitch into a chain 2 space. So if you're changing color, you can fasten off here and then start in any chain 2 space. If you're not changing color like me, just go into this next stitch right here, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through to slip stitch, and then hop to the next chain 2 space right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So now we are in the chain 2 space and we're going to start round 3. It says to chain up 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. And in the same chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops. So there's 1 and 2, just like that. So it looks like there's 3 stitches in there because that chain up 2 counts as a stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then hop to the next chain 2 space right here and put 3 half double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into that chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So there's 1, here's 2, and 3. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop to the next chain 2 space and put 3 half double crochets in there. Okay, so just repeat that all the way around and then I'll meet you up for round 4. All right, finishing round 3, we're going to chain 3 and then slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2 right here. So go in to there and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome. Going on to round 4, we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Well, if you're changing color, you can fasten off here and start in any chain 3 space for round 4. But I'm going to continue with the same color here. So we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now these slip stitches don't have to be too tight or anything. Just keep them loose so they actually look like stitches. Just like that. And then go into this chain 3 space, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can go on to round 4. Let's chain up 1, and in this chain 3 space, we are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. We're going to put a half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. There's our half double crochet. Then we're going to put 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Then we're going to half double crochet in there again, just like that. And then we're going to single crochet in there. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and then hop to the next chain 3 space and put those same sequence of stitches in there. So go single crochet, then half double crochet, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. And then repeat that around. So chain 2, 1 and 2, and then hop to the next chain 3 space and make that same sequence of stitches. So if you need to rewind this to see what I did in each chain 3 space, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to repeat that around and then I'll meet you up for the next round. All right, finishing round 4, we're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch to the first single crochet, okay, not this chain 1 right here. We're going to go into the first single crochet stitch right here and slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now if you're going to change color, you can fasten off here and then start in a middle double crochet of any petal. I'm not changing color, so let's slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So go into this half double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through and through. This first double crochet right here, slip stitch, and the middle double crochet of the petal. Just slip stitch in there. And that's where we're going to start this next round. So round 5 says to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then single crochet into that same stitch. So go back into the middle double crochet of that petal, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, there's our single crochet. Now we're going to chain 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and then it says to V-stitch into the chain 2 space here. So go into this chain 2 space, we're going to double crochet, so yarn over, go into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then chain 2, 1 and 2, and double crochet back into there. Okay, and that's a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet in the same space. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then hop to the middle double crochet of this next petal. So we're going to skip these 3 stitches and go into this middle stitch right here, and yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, for a single crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So chain 2, then in the chain 2 space down here, we're going to double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet back into there. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then single crochet into the middle double crochet of the next petal. Just like that. Okay, so just repeat that all the way around, and I am going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, after you make your last V-stitch of this round, just make sure to chain that 2 and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round, okay, not this chain up 1 here. Go into the stitch, into the single crochet stitch right there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, just like that. Now, going on to round 6, we are going to chain up 1, and then we're going to single crochet into that same stitch. So go back into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to skip this chain 2 space here, and we're going to work into this V-stitch right here. And in the V-stitch, we are going to put 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the V-stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there's 1, here's 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 4 more double crochets in that same chain 2 space. So if you need to, scoot these over just a little bit and put 4 more double crochets in there. Okay, so there's going to be 8 double crochets in that same chain 2 space. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Then we're going to single crochet into the next single crochet. So right here, so skip this chain 2 space right here and go into the single crochet here and put a single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So hop to the next V-stitch, which is right here, and put 4 double crochets, and then chain 2, and then 4 more double crochets in that same chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and then 4 more in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to single crochet into the next single crochet. So skip this chain 2 space and just single crochet in there. So just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 7. All right, when you're finishing round 6, we're going to slip stitch into this first single crochet right in here. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome. Now going on to round 7, we are going to chain up 1, and we're going to be working with back post stitches here. On this single crochet right here, this first one, we're going to go from behind our work, so move your hook like this behind your work and go around that stitch. You can go around even the chain 1 there, so this whole package deal. So go around here to this side of it, around it to this side of it, just like that. Then yarn over and pull through. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that is a back post single crochet, and we just put that on that single crochet there. Now we're going to back post single crochet on each one of these next 4 stitches. So go from behind the post around the post here of the double crochet, just like that, going to the back, yarn over and pull through. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. So we're doing this on each of these next 4 stitches. So go from behind the work. Okay, make sure your yarn is behind your hook here. So go behind the work, just like that. Then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Next stitch, back post single crochet, and the next stitch. Now in the chain 2 space right here, we are going to put 2 single crochets in there. So go into the chain 2 space now from the front, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and put 2 more single crochets in there. 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to work more back post single crochets on the next 9 stitches. So going in from behind this chain 2 space around this next post, then yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's kind of a big stitch actually. You don't want to make your loops too big. Let's start over on that one. There we go. Whoopsie. Nope. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, and you know, back post stitches can get a little difficult, so let's go do that again, going around from the back, around this, just like that. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we're doing this on 9 stitches. That's these first 4 double crochets, just like that. Then don't forget that single crochet right there. Go around it, just like that. And then the next 4 double crochets. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just repeat what we did. So in this chain 2 space right here, let's put 2 single crochets, then chain 2, and then 2 more single crochets in that same space. Okay, so if you need to, just rewind this and repeat what I did from here across to here, all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 8. All right, when you come back around, don't forget to back post single crochet on these last 4 stitches here, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first back post single crochet. So right in here, yarn over, pull through and through. And what that round did was just give it a nice 3D effect. You can really see these edges really popping here, so that looks really cool. And you'll see it even more in the next round. So this is what your piece should look like now, just like a big 8-pointed star. So now going on to round 8, we are going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches here. So go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through everything, just like that. And we're going to start in the stitch that is, let's see here, there should be 4 stitches here, or 3 stitches, sorry, 3 double crochets. So the second double crochet stitch has that back post single crochet on it, and that's the one we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3, and there's the 4th one there. So we slip stitched into that one, and we slip stitched into the second one, and that's where we want to start. Okay, so if you are changing color or anything, you want to start in this double crochet of the point, which is actually the back post single crochet stitch, which you can see there. So that's where we're starting. So going on to round 8, we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as a stitch. And then we're going to double crochet into these next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch in the back post single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and the next stitch. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 double crochets in a row because that chain of 3 counts as a stitch. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then single crochet in the chain 2 space between these single crochets here. So skip over these 2 stitches here and put a single crochet into this chain 2 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. We're going to skip over these 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and we're going to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, skip those 2 right there, double crochet into those next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and see I'm working in those back post single crochet stitches, okay? And you can see that that really is popping, that 3D effect when we did that back post stitching. It looks really good. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then single crochet into this chain 2 space of the next point right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around then. So you can see here, there's from this point across to this point. So that's our repeat. So chain 2, then skip 2 stitches, then double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, then chain 2, 1 and 2, skip 2 stitches, and single crochet into the chain 2 space of this next point. So just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 9. All right, when you finish round 8, just make sure to chain that last 3 and then skip those last 3 stitches and slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3, right at the top. Just go into the front loop and the back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome. So that was round 8. You should have 48 double crochets by the end of this round. Oh, and by the way, all stitch counts will be on my website in the written pattern. So if you want to count for each round, it'll be at the end of each row. So there is round 8. Lovely. Going on to round 9, we're going to slip stitch into a chain 2 space before the single crochet. So slip stitch into these next 2 stitches, go in, yarn over, pull through, and the next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then into this chain 2 space right here, yarn over, pull through, and we're going to start in there. Now if you wanted to, you could change color and just start in that chain 2 space. And going on to round 9, we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to put 3 single crochets into that chain 2 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, 2. So there's 1, here's 2, and 3. Then we're going to single crochet into this single crochet right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then into this chain 2 space here, we're going to put 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So into each one of these double crochets, go 1, 2, and 3. Now, instead of working in this chain 3 space, we're going to work behind it into the 3 skipped stitches from that round 7 there. So fold this forward. We're going to double crochet into each one of those 3 stitches. So yarn over, go into this first one right here that we skipped, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, go into the next skipped stitch from round 7 there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And the next one, double crochet in that last skipped stitch there. And then you can fold this chain 3 space up, and you can see that that is in front of that. And we're going to be working in those chain 3 spaces in round 10, so that's why we want them in the front of our work. Now going on to the next step here, we're going to single crochet into these next 3 stitches that are on round 8 here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And next stitch, single crochet, and the next stitch, single crochet. And now we're basically just repeating what we did. So we're in the next chain 2 space here, so put 3 single crochets into that chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Then single crochet into the single crochet, and then 3 single crochets go into the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. And then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then move this forward, this chain 3 space forward, and work a double crochet in those 3 skipped stitches from round 7. So make sure you're working in those back post single crochet stitches that we skipped. So 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. And then you can fold that back up, and you can see that that chain 3 is in the front there. Then we're going to single crochet into each of these next 3 stitches from round 8 there. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're just going to repeat our work. So just do that all the way around. If you need to rewind this to see what I did, you totally can. Otherwise, you can follow along with the written pattern. I'm just going to do that repeat all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 10. Alright, don't forget to single crochet into those last 3 stitches. I know we did slip stitches in there, but you can't see them when we work the last 3 stitches over those. And then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So make sure it's not this slip stitch or this chain up 1 here. It's an actual single crochet right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can go on to round 10. So round 10 says to start in a single crochet that's worked into the single crochet that's over here. So that's in the next 3 stitches here. So let's slip stitch into 3 stitches, or you can start, if you can see the point here, you're going to start in the single crochet that's worked into there. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch into 3 stitches. So go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and through. Next stitch, and this should be the middle single crochet there, right there. Okay, and that's where we're starting. So round 10 says to chain up 1 and single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to hop over to that chain 3 space that we worked behind it. We're going to work into that chain 3 space right here. So what we're going to do is yarn over. We're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So go in to there, but work in front of these double crochets back here. Okay, so we're not working into those at all. We're going to go into this chain 3 space and make 3 double crochets So a double crochet, remember, is yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 1 and 2 and 3. Then we're going to put 3 treble crochets in there. So yarn over twice, okay? You go in, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Okay, that's a treble crochet. So again, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again for a third treble crochet. Then we're going to put 3 more double crochets in that same space. So kind of scoot these over if you need to. Just yarn over once for a double crochet and make your 3 double crochets in there. So there's a total of 9 stitches in here. 3 double crochets, 3 treble crochets, and 3 more double crochets. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip, it says to skip 6 stitches. Okay, so not counting these double crochets back here, we're skipping 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the next one should be the one that's worked into the single crochet right there, which it is. So we're going to put a single crochet into that stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to repeat what we did. So chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Find the next chain 3 space that's worked in the front here. Right there it is. We're going to put 3 double crochets in there, and also 3 treble crochets, and then 3 more double crochets. Okay, if you need to, you can rewind this to see what I did on that other chain 3 space. I went a little slower on that one for all 9 stitches, but just repeat this all the way around. Here, I'm almost done here, so you can see 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have 3, oopsie, see, I have to redo that now because I did 3 double crochets, but I only put 2 treble crochets. So make sure you get all 3 treble crochets in there. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 3 treble crochets, and then 3 more double crochets. So there has to be 9 stitches in each chain 3 space there. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then skip 6 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go into the next one, which is that it's worked into that single crochet there. If you can see that, just go in and make a single crochet stitch in there. Then chain 3, and then repeat. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 11. When you're finishing round 10, be sure to come back around here, chain that last 3, and then slip stitch to this first single crochet right in here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now this next round is going to be starting in the same spot, so if you are changing color, you can fasten off here and then start in any single crochet. But I'm just going to chain up 1 and single crochet into that same stitch. So go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have to chain 7, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we're going to hop to the middle stitch of this petal here, this looking petal. So we're going to skip these 3 double crochets and this treble crochet, and this middle treble crochet right here is the middle stitch. We're going to go and single crochet into there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and then we're going to chain 7, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then hop to the single crochet right here and single crochet in there. So skip all of these stitches, this chain 3 space, and go into the single crochet right here and single crochet. And we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Single crochet into the middle treble crochet stitch. So skip these 3 double crochets and this treble crochet and go into this treble crochet right at the top there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then just repeat chain 7 and single crochet in the single crochet. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 12. When you're finishing round 11, if you're changing color, make sure to chain your last 7 here and then slip stitch to this beginning single crochet. But I'm not going to change color, so what I'm actually going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to treble crochet into that single crochet there. So yarn over twice, okay, go into that single crochet, that very first stitch there. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. That way, round 12 will start in the middle here of this chain space, okay? So now we're going to chain up 1. Okay, so this next round, round 12, starts in the middle of a chain 7 space, which is right here. So we're going to go in for a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to chain 7. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to hop to the next chain 7 space here and put a single crochet in there. And we're just going to repeat that around. So we're making a bunch of chain 7 spaces. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to single crochet into this chain 7 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So just do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 13. I'm going to end round 12 the same way I ended round 11. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then treble crochet, so yarn over twice, into the first single crochet of this round. Okay, because we want to start round 13 in the middle of a chain 7 space. So if you are changing color for this round, you can chain 7 and slip stitch to that first single crochet there, and then just start your next round changing color starting in the middle of a chain 7 space. But I'm going to go on to round 13. And we are going to chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and we're going to single crochet into the same chain 7 space, or in the same gap here. So go in, kind of working around this treble crochet here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 8 this round, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then hop to the next chain 7 space here and single crochet in there. Okay, just like that. And then just repeat that all the way around. So chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then hop to the next chain 7 space and single crochet in there. Okay, so do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 14. All right, when you finish round 13 here, we're going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So go into the first stitch right here, and then yarn over and pull through and through. Okay, the reason is because we're going to start in this next chain 8 space for round 14. So let's slip stitch into there. So go in, yarn over, pull through and through, and then chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. So round 14 says to put 9 double crochets in the same space here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's our double crochet. So there's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, I'm just working around the chain here, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, So in this space, it actually looks like there's 10 stitches because that chain up 3 over here counts as a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now in each chain space around, we are going to put 10 double crochets. So yarn over, hop into this next chain space and put 10 double crochets in there. And in each chain space around. So you'll have a total of 160 double crochets at the end of round 14. So I'm going to do that. It's a few, 160 double crochets in total. So I'm going to do that and then I'll meet you up for round 15. Alright, once you have 10 stitches in each chain space around, you should have 160 double crochets. So now we can go on to round 15. Let's slip stitch to this beginning chain 3 here. And if you want to fasten off, you can change color. Just start in this same stitch here. We're going to chain up 1. And we're going to make a front post double crochet on this chain here. So yarn over, go over to this side of this chain up 3 post here, around it, just like that, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a front post double crochet. Now on this next stitch right here, we're going to put a back post double crochet. So yarn over, go from behind your work around that post. Okay, similar to what we were doing in that round where we were making back post single crochets. Okay, we're going around the post just like that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, that's a back post double crochet. Now we're going to alternate these 2 stitches all the way around. So yarn over, go in the front of your work, make a front post double crochet around this stitch like that. And then a back post double crochet on the next stitch. So yarn over, go from behind the work around the post, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just alternate these 2 stitches all the way around. You'll still have 160 double crochet stitches. So these are just alternating the front post and back post just to give it some dimension and some texture. So I'm going to do that all the way around and then I'll meet you up for, round 16. Alright, you want to end this round with a back post double crochet on the last stitch here. And then we can go on to round 16. Let's slip stitch to the first front post double crochet here. Okay, not this little chain up 1 stitch here. We're going to go into the front post double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through and through. And if you are changing color, just start your next round in a front post double crochet stitch. Just start right in this stitch right here. And for round 16, it's basically a repeat of the last round. We're going to chain up 1. And we're going to front post double crochet around the front post double crochets. So yarn over, go on the side of it, around it, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're going to back post double crochet on the back post double crochets. So yarn over, go from the back around the post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to alternate those 2. So if you see it's a front post double crochet, then you're going to put a front post double crochet around it. And if you see that it's a back post double crochet, you're going to put a back post double crochet around it. So alternate those 2 stitches all the way around. Same amount of stitches at the end here. We're going to have 160 stitches. So I'll meet you up then for round 17. Alright, we want to end round 16 with a back post double crochet on the last stitch there. And then we're going to slip stitch to the front, or the first front post double crochet here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, going on to round 17, we are going to chain up 5. So yarn over and pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and the next 2 chains counts as our chain 2 space. And we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. So yarn over, go into the stitch now. We're not working any more front stitches or post stitches or anything. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so essentially in that same stitch it looks like there's a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet in there. Now we're going to skip the back post double crochet stitch right here, and we're going to work in the front post double crochet stitch here. We're going to put a V stitch, so that is a double crochet, then chain 2, and then another double crochet in there. Okay, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So skip the back post double crochet, and in this front post double crochet put a double crochet, then chain 2, and then double crochet in that same stitch. Okay, just like that. And then skip the next stitch and V stitch in the next. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 18. Alright, when you finish this round, just skip that last stitch there. You can see it right there. Skip it and slip stitch to the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 5. 1, 2, 3, right in this chain here. Just go in the front loop and the back loop. And then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Alright, so you should have, I'll tell you, 80 V stitches and a total of 160 double crochets. So now we're going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space of this V stitch, so just go right in there, yarn over, pull through, and then we're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just like the last round it counts as a double crochet and chain 2 space, and we're going to double crochet into the same chain 2 space here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to hop to the next chain 2 space right here and make a V stitch in there. So yarn over, go into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and put another double crochet into that same chain 2 space. Okay, so we're basically putting V stitches into the V stitches, and then just hop to the next V stitch and put a V stitch in there. So it's that easy. So we're going to do that all the way around, same amount of stitches on this round. We'll have 80 V stitches, which counts as 160 double crochets in total. So I'm going to meet you up then when we go on to round 19. Alright, going on to round 19. I just finished round 18 here, just V-stitched in this last V-stitch. We're going to slip stitch to this chain, the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, right in there, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, at this point, if you want to make this part bigger, a few more rounds, we're going to repeat round 18. Okay, so I'm going to do this for 2 more rounds. Round 19 and 20, I'm going to repeat round 18. Just slip stitch into the chain 2 space here, then chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, double crochet into that same space for our beginning V-stitch, and then V-stitch into each V-stitch around. And then slip stitch to that first beginning chain, the 3rd chain of your beginning chain up 5 there. And then just go on to the next round. And you can do this portion as long as you need it to be. I'm going to do 2 more rounds of this, so 19 and 20. You can do 3 rounds, 4 rounds, or however many rounds you want to make this a little bigger before we go on to changing up the design for round 21. So if you want to repeat round 18 for however big you want it to be and then go on to the instructions for round 21, I'll do that. I'm going to meet you up after I finish round 20, and then we'll go on to round 21 together. Alright, so I just finished round 20 here, just repeating round 18, making V stitches in each V stitch. I'm going to slip stitch to this chain of 3 here, the third chain of the beginning chain 5. And then we can go on to round 21. Now, like I said, you can repeat round 18 for however long you want. So you can do round 18 till you get to round 25. But just go on to the instructions now for round 21 for however big your piece is. We're going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And in the same chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're going to double crochet again in there. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now it actually looks like there's 3 double crochets in there because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch. And we're going to put 3 double crochets into each chain 2 space on this round. So hop to the next chain 2 space right here and put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then just hop to the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets in there. So I'm going to do that all the way around. At the end of this round, I'll let you know how many double crochets I have. I have to just recount them, and then we'll go on to round 22. Alright, so I counted and I have 240 double crochets around, including this beginning chain up 3 here, which is what we're going to slip stitch to right here. Go into there, then yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so now we can go on to round 22. If you have 243 stitches, that's okay too. What we're going to do is go on to round 22 by slip stitching or chaining 1 in this gap here. You can see the groupings here. There's 3 double crochets here and 3 double crochets here. We're going to go in between the gap, so right in there, then yarn over and pull through to slip stitch, and then chain up 1. Okay, so now we're in that gap. And we're going to single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then hop to the next gap right here and single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hop to the next gap right here, so skip those 3 stitches and just go into that space and single crochet in there. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet in the next gap. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 23. Alright, so I have 80 chain 4 spaces. We're going to slip stitch to this beginning single crochet right in here after we chain our last 4. Skip this last grouping here, then slip stitch into the first single crochet right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome. So that is round 22. Going on to round 23, we are going to slip stitch into this chain 4 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. And in this chain 4 space, we are going to make a series of stitches. We are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. And we're going to put 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there's 1, do another one, and a third one. And then we're going to put another half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And we're going to put a single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So those are the series of stitches we're going to put in each chain 4 space. So it's single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochets, a half double crochet, and a single crochet. Then hop to the next chain 4 space and make those same stitches. Single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet, all in the same chain 4 space. Then hop to the next and do the same thing. So we'll have 80 petals at the end of this round, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for round 24. Alright, when you finish your last petal here, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here. Okay, so not this slip stitch, not this chain up 1. We're going to go into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, just like that. Now, if you want to, you can fasten this color off and change colors. We're going to start in a middle double crochet of a petal. So we're going to skip these 3 stitches and go into this middle stitch here. I'm not changing color, so what I'm going to do is slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So go into this half double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then go into the next stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And the middle double crochet of this petal right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we're in the middle double crochet of this petal. So now we are going to go on to round 24. We're going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet stitch, and the next 3 chains counts as a chain 3 space. And now we're going to yarn over, hop to the next petal. We're going to skip the single crochet, the half double crochet, and this first double crochet here, and we're going to double crochet into the middle double crochet of that petal right there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and just repeat what we did. So hop to the next petal, double crochet into the middle double crochet of that petal, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then yarn over, hop to the next petal, and double crochet into that middle double crochet of that petal. So just repeat this all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 25. Alright, when you make your last chain 3 here, we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, right in there. Go in, then yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, so you should have 80 chain spaces, 80 chain 3 spaces after round 24 here. So this is looking fabulous. So now round 25, we are going to start in a chain 3 space. So let's just slip stitch into this one right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And for round 25, we are going to put 5 double crochets into this chain 3 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. But essentially it looks like there's 6 stitches in there because that chain up 3 right there counts as a stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now for each chain 3 space around, we are going to put 6 double crochets in each one now. So I'm just going to put 6 double crochets into this chain 3 space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then just hop to the next chain 3 space here and put 6 double crochets in there. So just do that for each chain space around, just put 6 double crochets in each space. And then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. We'll go on to round 26. Alright, just finishing up round 25 here, we're going to slip stitch into this beginning chain up 3 here, 1, 2, 3, right in there. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now I have 480 double crochets on round 25. You might have a few different, if you repeated that round 18 where those V stitches were, you may have a little more, or a little, yeah, or the same. So now going on to round 26, you can repeat this again for however many rounds you want it to be. We're just going to chain up 3, and then double crochet into each stitch around. Okay, no increasing or anything, just double crochet into each stitch around for, again, a total of 480 double crochets. At the end of this round, if you want this part to be bigger or wider, before we make the armholes, you can just continue repeating round 26 this round. You can keep repeating it until your circle or your mandala is as big as you want it to be before you make your armholes, because in the next round that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to double crochet around this round, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to making the armholes in round 27. Alright, so I just double crocheted around in each stitch, so I still have the 480 stitches for round 26. We're going to slip stitch to the first chain up 3 here, so go into there, in that front loop and back loop, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can go on to round 27. We are going to make the armholes. So let's chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's double crochet into the next 9 stitches. So yarn over, go into the next stitch here. Okay, so this chain up 3 looks like it's worked into this stitch right here. So we're gonna skip over that. Go into this next stitch and double crochet in there. So that's 1, next stitch, 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now we are going to make our first armhole. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to make 25 foundation double crochets. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go into this second chain from the hook. This is 1, this is 2. The second chain right here, we're going to go into there. I'm going to go in this loop here and this loop here. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and only pull through 1 loop. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that looks like a double crochet stitch we just made. It's a foundation double crochet. So that's our first one. So yarn over. Now we see the bottom here, this loop right here and that loop right there. We are going to go into those loops. So we have yarn over, then go into this loop here and this loop here at the bottom of that stitch. Then yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and only pull through 1 loop. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's our second foundation double crochet stitch. So again, yarn over, go into the bottom of here, this loop and this loop right there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. There's our third one. We have to make 25 of these in total. So just do that, and then once I have 25 of these foundation double crochet stitches, I'll meet you up because I'll show you where to attach and go on to the next step. Alright, just making my 25th little foundation double crochet stitch here, just like that. So now what we want to do is come back down here, and I've marked the stitch we have to go in. We're going to skip 20 stitches here. So this stitch is worked into this stitch, so skip this stitch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're going to skip those 20 stitches. I've marked this stitch is where we're going to put our next stitch here. And what we're going to do without twisting anything, we're going to yarn over, okay, go into this bottom here, like we're going to make another foundation double crochet stitch like this, yarn over, pull through, just like this, then go into this next stitch right here, okay, and I'm going to move this out of here, yarn over and pull through the stitch and through that first loop, okay, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, just like that. So that's worked into there, and everything is all attached. Looks good. So now we're going to double crochet into 39 stitches after that. So that was not counting as a stitch there. We're gonna double crochet the next 40 stitches, which we just did this stitch. So 39 stitches now. We're just going to double crochet across here. If you think that that is too far across the back, you can stop at any point. This is just across the shoulders now. So this is right here is going to be on the shoulder right here, and then now we're going across the back of the neck area. So if you need more or less stitches across the back area, you can continue on however far you need to go. But 40 stitches for me is sufficient, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up when I make my second armhole. Alright, so this is my 40th stitch here, so this is where you should be here. This is where my armhole is, and then we're across the back of the neck here. The neck will be here, shoulder here. So now we have to make the second armhole. So let's chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to do the same exact thing as we did for the other side. Make 25 foundation double crochet stitches. So double crochet into here, but remember, yarn over, only pull through 1 loop. Then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our first foundation double crochet, and just make 25 of those in total, exactly like the other side. I'm not even going to show you how to do this one, because if you need help, you can rewind this to see the other armhole starting, but then I'm just going to do 25 of these foundation double crochets, and I'll meet you up when I'm going on to the next step. Alright, so I've done 25 of these foundation double crochet stitches, and I've marked this stitch as where I need to go next. So we're going to skip 20 stitches, exactly like the other armhole. We're skipping 20 stitches and going into the next stitch here. So we are going to yarn over, go into the bottom of this foundation double crochet, yarn over and pull through, then go into that stitch, okay? And then yarn over and pull through that, and pull through the loop on your hook, the 1 loop, just like that. Now we're attached. Now yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, just like that. So now we're attached, and we have another armhole. Now we are just going to double crochet into the rest of the stitches on this round. Okay, so nothing too exciting anymore. Just double crochet into each stitch, and then I'll meet you up for round 28. Alright, so now I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here. You just double crocheted in each stitch. You should have 490 stitches on this round. If you have more or less, depending on how many foundation double crochets you did for your armholes. But if you're doing it same exact as me, it should be 490. So I'm trying to get into this chain up 3 here. There we go. Go into the chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can go on to round 28. Now round 28, you can repeat it as many times as you want to, again, to make this as big as you want to. But we are going to do round 28 by chaining up 3. And then just double crochet into each stitch around. Now I'll show you here for this first armhole where exactly your stitches need to go. I'm going a little bit faster for this round because I know you know how to make a double crochet by now. We've done so many in this project. So just double crochet into each stitch around for round 28, and if you want to continue working round 28, you can repeat for however thick you want this area to be. When you get to this armhole though, don't double crochet into these chains here, this first and second chain. Just double crochet into the actual foundation double crochet stitch. Okay, just like that. There will be a little bit of a gap here, but don't worry, that'll be under your armpit and nobody will see it. So we're just going to now continue on working a double crochet into each stitch. And when you get to the next armhole, do the same thing. And then once I get all the way around, you will again have 490 stitches if you are making yours exactly like mine. But I'm just going to double crochet around, and then I'll meet you up for round 29. Alright, just finished round 28 here. Now, like I said, you can repeat round 28. Just slip stitch into this beginning chain of 3 when you're done, and then we can go on to round 29. So just if you need to make this thicker, you can just repeat round 28. But going on to the instructions for round 29, it says to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to double crochet 3 together. So this is going to be our beginning double crochet 4 together stitch, and that will make sense in just a minute. Let's yarn over, go into the next stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, just like that. So essentially though, it looks like there's 4 stitches together in one. So now we are going to chain 4, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we are going to do a double crochet 4 together on the next 4 stitches. So yarn over, go into the very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Hold those 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Hold those 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, hold those 4 loops on your hook. We're going to do this one more time. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is what we are going to repeat now for the rest of this round. So double crochet 4 together. So yarn over, go into this stitch. There's 1. Here's 2, 3, and 4. So you should have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops, and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just do that all the way around for this round, and then I'll meet you up for, what is the next round? Round 30. Alright, so I was finishing round 29 here, and I have 2 extra stitches at the end here. If you have 2 extra stitches or 3 extra stitches or any extra stitches, just double crochet, or just skip those last 2. If you have 4, obviously do your last stitch just like this one, and then chain 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch to the beginning. But I'm just going to skip those last 2 stitches, but it's just weird. I don't know how that happened. So we're just gonna go into this first stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so that's only if you have, 1 or 2 or even 3 extra stitches at the end there. Just skip them. But if you have 4 stitches at the end here, just do your last stitch and then chain 4, slip stitch to the first stitch, the first double crochet 3 together stitch. Okay, so not that chain up 3. Now we can go on to round 30. Let's slip stitch into a chain 4 space. So go in here, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to, in the same chain 4 space, we are going to put 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, we're going to double crochet, sorry. Then we're going to count here. That was 1. Here's 2, 3, and 4. But essentially it looks like there's 5 stitches in there because that chain up 3 is counting as a stitch. Let's scoot these over. There we go. Now we're going to put 5 double crochets into each chain 4 space. So just hop over to this chain 4 space and make 5 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and then hop to the next and make 5 double crochets in there. And just do that all the way around for round 30, and then I'll meet you up for round 31. Alright, so I just came back around and I've just put 5 double crochets in each chain 4 space around. So now I have 610 double crochets. If you want to go back and count them, you can. But I'm just going to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right here. So go in there, then yarn over and pull through and through. Now, at this point, I am going to just repeat now, just double crocheting around. So I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is for rounds 31 through 35. If you can't, I'm just going to go till my skein of yarn runs out. You can make this as big as you want at this point. Just double crochet into each stitch around, and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3, and then chain up 3 and go on to the next round. Just double crochet in each stitch around for as many rounds as you want. I'm going to do as many rounds as my skein of yarn allows me to. I'm hoping it's 4 more rounds, but if it's not, I'll let you know. And in the written pattern, I put it up to round 35, so you can continue on. If you want to do 40 rounds total, that's totally up to you. But we're just putting 1 double crochet into each stitch around for as many rounds as you want to now to make this as big as you need it to be. But it should increase also, when I was telling you earlier, you should increase in those V stitches section around, like by round 18, and you should increase in this section right before the armhole too. So if you needed to make yours bigger, you should have increased at that point as well. These rounds after the sleeve are not there, they don't need to be that many rounds, because you don't want the neck to come up too high and then like cover your mandala in the back. So you'll see that in the photos then, but I'm just gonna double crochet around for as many rounds as I can, and then I'll meet you up when we're finishing this project up. Alright, so when you make as many rounds as you want to with this just a plain double crochet around, this is what it will be like. We can just slip stitch to the first double, or the first chain up 3 here, yarn over, pull through and through. You can do as many rounds of this as you want. So now when you're about to fasten off, let's chain 1 and cut our yarn, and then continue to pull it through that chain 1 there and pull tight, and then grab your yarn needle and let's sew in that end. And sew in any ends you may have if you had to, you know, change color or change yarn. Actually, what I ended up doing is changing color for my last 3 rounds to just a plain solid color, no ombre style. So it just has a solid border. But that's creator's choice. You can use whatever type of yarn you want to do this project. So I'm just stretching this out, sewing in that end just like that, and then cut this extra, and then you're done. So that was rounds 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. You can see here my last 3 rounds are just the plain color of Cafe Latte in Red Heart Super Saver. So you can see that, but that's it. And then you can see the armholes, and then we can make this into a nice shrug. And what you want to do then at this point is kind of measure out where the chest will be and kind of bring it together in the center here. And if you want to, you can put a ribbon on it, or you can put a fancy brooch on there in the center there just to clip it to make it closed in the front. So we can do that. Let's see here, right about there. And when you put this on, you'll be able to know exactly where to position this, just so it keeps it closed in the front here. There we go. So you can get a brooch little pin like that to close the front. And there it is. How beautiful. This turned out so fabulous. I can't wait to wear this, and you can obviously see my other one here sitting on my lap. I absolutely loved making these pieces. This was so fun. So So there's the other one with that brooch as well. So thank you so much for watching and learning how to make the Spring Sun Mandala Vest. If you make this or if you like this video, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, and subscribe to my channel. A little thing here will pop up on your screen to subscribe, so make sure you do that. And I would absolutely love to see your creations on the Facebook and on the Instagram, so make sure you hashtag YARNutopia. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun with this today. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Happy hooking!